All right, guys, so tonight we're gonna make a spesh per usual. Tonight, this pie is actually gonna be for the boys. We had a crazy busy day, actually. Tuesday, I mean, for a Tuesday, it was pretty busy. So, you know, the boys worked hard. Sometimes, you know, at the end of the night, I like to make them something. I make them a nice pie. So tonight we'll make a spesh. Right now I'm gonna just make the crust. For once, actually, I'm gonna show you guys a pie that's not gonna be a pie bake. We're gonna just bake it one shot. It's gonna be quite simple pie, but you know, simple sometimes is the best. You know, you don't need to go crazy sometimes. You don't need to go all out, you know, simple, good ingredients, good flavors, nice tomato sauce, nice, you know, grande mozzarella. And I'm gonna add a little something at the end. So the guys just cleaned up, it's the end of the night. We're about to close up in a little bit. So, you know, I got all the time in the world to make this. So right now I'm gonna just make the crust. Everything's very clean. I feel bad that I'm making everything a mess again, but it's for the guys, so they'll enjoy it after. They won't mind.
Anyone requested this, or?
This isn't a request. This is actually something that I wanted to make for the guys from my heart, you know? I want to make something nice for them. They did a good job today. So I'll give some to Cousin Pete, who's recording, my camera guy. I'll give some to boys that are in the kitchen. Give some to the pizza guy. Guys, sometimes when you're making pizza, come here, Pete. Sometimes when you're making pizza, it happens. The dough is in the fridge, so the dough's a little tight because obviously we're closing up. So I got a little hole in the dough. It happens sometimes in stretching. So what we do is, look, I'll show you. It's a little hole like this. It's nothing major, but what we do is we'll just tuck it over like this, and we'll just press down on it. Tuck it over, press down. You basically patch it up. It's like patching a tire. You know, you get a nail in your tire. You bring it to the shop. They just patch it up. You know, it's a simple fix.
So these got run flats?
This is basically a run flat. This pie. Nothing to worry about. Not a major concern because you know when you know what you're doing, you know how to fix it. So we're gonna do just a little bit of tomato sauce on this guy, and I'm putting something else on top at the end. So I'm not gonna put a lot of mozzarella on this either because I'm gonna add something at the end that you're gonna see. So we'll just put this tomato sauce for now. For all the guys in the comments, like I already called you out, oh, pie bacon and pizza is not real pizza. I'll show you a real pie in your guys' mind. People are big bullies on the internet, you know? They never even made pizza in their life. They don't know you personally. People just like to hate on the internet.
Tell them popping a frozen pizza does not count.
Definitely does not count. Leo's, Domino's. People are eating Domino's and Leo's frozen pizza and they think they know about pizza, you know? But that's for another day. It's another topic of conversation. But all right, so I'm gonna put a light cheese on this, light mozzarella. I'm not gonna go nothing crazy. I'm gonna stretch it out, make it a little bit bigger. It makes it easier to stretch it out when you already put the mozzarella on it. Now that I put the mozzarella on it, it weighs a little bit. It weighs heavy, so I'm able to stretch it out and it'll actually stretch, you know? All right, so we're gonna throw this guy in right now. Right now he looks plain, but you're gonna see we're gonna add something cool on top. So I'm not doing a pie bake, I'm cooking it all the way through, so it's probably gonna take about like 10 minutes, something like that. All right, Pete, now this guy's halfway cooked, so you wanna spin him. Key that you always wanna do, you always wanna spin the pie. You gotta spin the pie because obviously one side is gonna cook more than the other. The side that's closer to the back is always gonna get more dark. So you gotta give it a spin halfway to, you know, make sure it's cooked evenly. All right, Pete, this guy's ready to come out. I like the pie nice and well done personally, as any normal person should.
Nice.
Nice and crisp on the bottom. If you know how to eat good pizza, you're gonna wanna cook the thing well done. It's just the way you're supposed to eat it, you know? I'll slice this guy up real quick. For the glove police, even though this pie is for myself and it's for the guys, I'm gonna use a glove. More because I don't wanna get my hands dirty, but. So this is a special topping. We're gonna put burrata with black truffle. Belgioso, the best brand in my opinion for burrata. We're gonna go ahead and put a little bit of this on. You don't wanna put too much, you don't wanna overdo it. You put the perfect amount on each slice. Because you already have mozzarella on the bottom, like I said, that's why I didn't go overkill with it. Put this on top, I'm not done yet. Obviously, I'm gonna take the glove off because I don't wanna get the basil all mushad, but we're gonna top it with fresh basil now. I like to make sure each slice has at least, you know, 2 pieces, depending on how big the leaves are of the basil. And guys, this is a spesh. If you come in, it might not be available. You gotta come in, you know, if I have burrata that day, I'll be more than happy to make it for you. But this is a spesh. I'm making it strictly for the boys for tonight. just for your entertainment, you know? We have tons of other options, but it's more for your entertainment. You see, you know, I show you the process of what we do, you know, a day in the life, a night at Crispy's. So we're gonna put a little extra virgin olive oil. I like the color it gives on top of the burrata. It's just, you know, super nice. And then what I have here is pecorino romano. The block, obviously, I cut a chunk of it, and we're gonna just shade this on top. Not like these other places, they're giving you powdered cheese that God knows where the thing came from, you know? This, at least, you know, it's coming straight from the block. The guys are grating it in the back. We get the whole wheel, and they're cutting the thing up. It's not like we're buying it already shredded. If you're buying cheese that's already shredded, unless it's like a mozzarella from Grande, we get the Grande mozzarella already shredded. You could get the block. People like to save a few dollars and shred it themselves. That's different. But if you're buying a pecorino romano or parmigiano reggiano, whatever these people say, if it's already shredded, it's definitely not of good quality. All right, so Pete, the bad boy's all done. We'll pick up a slice. We'll show you the crisp, everything. Look at this guy, Pete. Burrata, pecorino romano, basil, olive oil. Look at the bottom.
Undercarriage, right?
A nice
That's what we-
undercarriage, a nice char.
That's what they call it, right?
Hey, bro, the
Undercarriage?
thing's... Freddie, you gonna have a piece?
Yeah.
You don't mind if I touch it with my hand, right?
It's okay.
All right. But I want to show you this slice, Freddie.
It's cement.
But look at the undercarriage of this thing. You see the bottom, nice, the color? I mean, it doesn't get better than this. Nice slice, stands up straight, burrata on top. Beautiful.
So beautiful.
There you go, bro. We'll taste it together. Well,
100%.